Hey everyone, this is Rachel, and today I'm here with a new scrapbooking process video. Thanks so much for joining me here, and I hope you enjoy. If you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome, and I would love it if you would become a subscriber. You can also click on the notification bell so you always know when I have a new video up. Alright folks, let's get going! Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of For the Love of Homemade Kits using the January 2020 kit. If you have any interest in looking how I put this kit together, or if you'd like to watch any of the other videos put out by all the other awesome YouTube crafty ladies working on the January 2020 For the Love of Homemade Kits kit. In the description box below, there will be a link to the playlist for all of the January videos, along with one to me putting together this kit. I have one more layout I will be doing next Monday, and then on the 1st of February, you'll see the video of the February 2020 kit that I have put together. I've actually already put it together, so I'm really happy. I'm excited about working with it, so yay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, get you guys put on fast forward. Ms. Xanthe is being obnoxious, so if you're wondering why I am a little scattered, it's because she's contemplating quite heavily jumping up here, and I would like for her not to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead, get you guys put on fast forward. Before I do, just one thing, if you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super appreciative of that, and it would be really great. All right, folks, let's get going. Yes, so this was Ms. Xanthe today. This was actually funny because I did a layout after this and she was even worse than this. She was being completely obnoxious to the point where I had to stop scrapbooking altogether and just take her and cuddle with her so she would get her fill and I was able to scrapbook again. Unfortunately, it was just she really liked that feather trim that I'm going to use on this layout. All right, let's actually get to the layout. So I've pulled a bunch of the items for this photo of my dog Sadie. We were traveling to Long Island and the weather was really, really bad. Normally, so I live in Connecticut and normally we would take the ferry across, but because the weather would cause the water to be very, very choppy, we decided to drive the long way around. So when that happens, she likes to sit in the front seat, but she gets really not happy with our laps. So we brought the bed up, and so she was posed like that. I was stopped at a red light, so I decided to take a picture of her. It was really cute. So let's actually talk about the layout. I had this black and white heart paper, and as I was trimming off the branding strip, I was like, you know what? I don't like the width of the white stripe in between the hearts. So what if I just chop the strips of hearts up? And so that's what I decided to do. One of them, I have 4 there, and I actually did cut the 5th one. I originally wasn't going to cut that one because I cut too close to the bottom of those hearts, but I ended up adding it. I did end up changing my mind, and I don't use it in the end. So I was hoping I would have enough of this trim to make 3 12 by 12 lengths. And here's Ms. Xanthe playing with trying to eat it again. And I did have enough, but it was like just enough. So I have to work really hard to get it to stay down. I originally had been thinking about using that scrap of pink flower over a grid for my floral background, but I decided I wanted to bring something in that had multiple colors in it, and so this other floral is what I'm going to use, and I believe that's a Dear Lizzie, older Dear Lizzie. If you have any interest in who made the papers, they are all very old, so you most likely can't get them. But if you have an interest, as I said, I will link below the link to my page that the video I made about making up this kit. So what I'm going to do is do a strip of the black and white hearts and then a strip of the leafy ribbon stuff. Can't remember what to call it now. Just forgot the word completely. And then keep repeating that. So I have 3 of the leafy stuff and 4 of the black and white hearts. And then I'm going to layer my photo and the floral paper over that. So I'm going to use a little bit of glue, which I kind of regret now because with the photo going over it, I really didn't need to do that. But then also washi tape to hold it down. And as I said, the trim, that's what the word I was looking for. The trim was, I got 36 inches or 36 and a half inches when I got it from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. And so when I trimmed it into 3 pieces of 12-inch length, there wasn't a ton left over. So you see now I've got all of those down, and what I ended up doing was going and getting Scotch tape. So I'm using a mix of liquid glue and Scotch tape. Now I know at some point the Scotch tape will fail, but I'm hoping at that point the liquid glue will have dried and keep it where it's supposed to be. This might be one of the layouts that don't make it past another 20 years or so. We'll see what happens. So I'm going ahead and getting those all laid out, trying to flatten them the best they can be. And as I said, I'm just using Scotch tape to hold them down just on the back there. I guess I didn't need to have as much of this in here as I thought, but that's all right. Sometimes you have extra time. You can see Ms. Xanthi's shadow at the top there, still very interested in the trim. So now I have everything where I want it, and I'm debating as to whether I want the photo in the center or off to the right, and I decide I do want it off to the right. There we go. And then I'm thinking, oh, what if I tuck it underneath, tuck the bottom of the photo underneath part of the trim. And what I'm going to do, because I've got the trim, which has a little bit of bulk to it, against the flat paper, I'm going to pop all of that up on some pop dots, and I was very happy with that. Now, if you watched my video with my kit share, you know that I had 2 different acrylic pieces that both said, "You Are My Sunshine," which is a song we like to sing to Miss Sadie. So I was debating whether to use the white one from Ellie Studio or the aqua one from Color Cast Designs, and I did decide on the aqua one. I'm also going to use that Go See Do Ellie Studio 3x4 Project Lifestyle card, and that's where all of my journaling is going to go. And I'm just using my liquid glue. This piece particularly had broken into 3 pieces, but it's fine. Once I added the liquid glue and pushed it together, it worked out perfectly. Just kind of holding it in place for a minute, making sure everything fits nice and tight. So here I'm going to do my journaling. So I'm writing about going the long way around to Long Island, and then to see my best friend's mother. And also this is my best friend's mother moved into a assisted living facility, so we were going to help clean out her house and pick up some things that my best friend had wanted from the house. So obviously it was a bittersweet visit. And then and then I was making fun of Sadie, make sure you have the best and most comfortable seat in the house. So for my embellishing, I'm going to pull out these glitter stars that are in white, and I also pull out a couple of these stickers from Pink Paisley. Oh, speaking of my best friend, I was actually getting a text from her. I get the notifications on my Fitbit, so just checking to make sure it wasn't like super duper important. So one of the stickers says, "You make me happy when skies are gray," which is another line from that song, so I thought it was kind of perfect. And it also, because my dog is black and she's sitting in a bed that is gray, bringing in those pops of black along with the black and white hearts, I thought really helped bring focus onto the photo. So I pulled out all of the white glitter stars, and I had actually used all the silver glitter stars on a previous layout. So all I have left are the gold glitter stars. So I don't know if I'll be able to use those. I have one layout left to do for this kit, and I don't know necessarily if it is going to be a gold glitter star layout. So those might just go back into my stash. Now, originally I had pulled out this flare that said the word love with the O being a paw print, but I noticed as I was going to use it that it had rusted a little bit. I've noticed some of my flare have done that. So instead I happened to have this one with the old-timey camera on my desk, and I just decided to add that instead. I also added some of the Chamel pink enamel dots, and now I'm following it up with these sequins, and I just cut ahead because who wants to watch me glue down sequins? All right, I am getting close to the end here. I'm going to add a couple more of the enamel dots, gold circles, and then aqua triangles, and I'm going to do those in 3 different spots all around the page. Now, once I do that, I think I'm pretty much done. Oh, I had a couple of sequins glue spots for my sequins that I add. Oh, the last thing I'm going to do is add some of these Maggie Holmes word and phrase stickers, just things about, you know, you making me happy and you're a sunshine girl and stuff like that. That is going to complete my layout. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to check out everyone else's layouts, and see you soon. Bye.